WeTheGamerz.com.
Awesome!
Think of us as Yoda, only instead of being a little green man, we're awesome.
Pretty impressed with the audio, because I'm an audio guy.
I'm playing Atari, and I don't know if the game was like Hubert or something crazy like that, or...
Hey guys, MollyPop and Sogo here from WeTheGamerz.com. Hopefully a more regular podcast. We're trying. I don't know.
we're irregular, so it's kind of hard.
Yeah. I don't know. If maybe we'll try bi-weekly. Is this our first podcast of the year? I think it might be. Is it?
Is that why they use the term bi? Because you're trying something?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's our first podcast of the year.
All right, Happy New Year. Oh, wait, no. Yeah. Was it?
No, it's our second one.
Yeah. No, fuck, I don't know. Yeah, because, yeah. Or maybe it's our third. When did...
I've been moonlighting.
I don't even know what that means, but...
Doing another podcast on the side.
Oh, you're a dick.
Just once.
I did, yeah. It was yesterday. I did. They're kind of. I mean, it's kind of fun to see how other people do it. You know. Oh no, it definitely isn't. We've done 2 this year in January. Well, okay, so it's our third podcast of the year.
Happy New Year.
Happy February. Well, Valentine's Day. Well, actually, speaking of our podcast, I've been trying to add it so that you can download it on iTunes. I've been looking at different sites and stuff. So if anybody out there is listening and has maybe like an uncovered, like a hidden gem for hosting podcasts, I think I'm going through Beanpod or something like that, Podbean or something. And I don't know if it's my connection here at school, but every time I try to upload the audio, it just stays at 0%. So that doesn't really seem to go anywhere.
It's because you need an audio guy to do it.
Yeah, I'm an audio guy.
That's what it is.
Yeah. So stay patient with that. I'm working on it. We're trying to figure it out, but hopefully you'll notice a difference in the sound because hopefully now you can hear both of us coming through both of your speakers or headphones or
in stereo.
Yeah, even though it says mono, which whatever.
It's usually a disease.
Yeah. Coming at you. It's contagious in both ears. That was actually pretty clever. I didn't even mean it to be. I meant it to just be funny, but it actually kind of came out clever.
It worked.
So last night was the Super Bowl. Didn't care who won.
Yeah, kind of fell asleep.
Yeah. But what's interesting is the Madden simulation was pretty accurate. Like, really accurate.
Oh, that's what you meant by sim.
Yeah. No, the Sims.
Not the Sims.
Yeah, no. The Madden sim, the simulation of the game. But it predicted that the Giants would win and that it would come down to a field goal, which I had a fucking assignment due today, so I was kind of not watching, kind of watching. And I think that's essentially how it was won. And I think it's really funny because I won't call him out, but you know who you are. I think it's so funny because a huge Patriots fan.
The Pats.
That's like Minnesota. I don't know why I said that. Huge Patriots fan, friend of ours, said that the Patriots would win by 4, and the Giants ended up winning by 4.
That's a slap in the face.
Yeah. You know what? I've been really good. I haven't even made fun of them about it because honestly, I don't care. So I don't really mind. But I think the more enjoyable simulation was the Skyrim one that One Up did, which we posted also. Basically, they had the Giants like from the game, going against. I guess they classified the Patriots like for them, because I mean they don't have. Last time I checked, Tom Brady wasn't on Skyrim or wasn't in Skyrim.
No.
No. No, that's not accurate. But they picked the Stormcloak, whatever Stormcloaks. That was like their Patriots or whatever. So sorry, Stormcloak Nation, you didn't win.
You guys are losers.
It was so funny just because it like the Giants are kind like, I don't play Skyrim really, but and by really I mean not at all. Not because I think it's bad, just because I don't have
the time
the
necessary
life to lose.
to invest.
Yeah. But the Giants and the thing, they're like kind of scary because they're huge, and honestly the Stormcloaks didn't even stand a chance to begin with. But I don't know if did you see? I think it was a Porsche that Eli Manning got into after he won. It was like it was really nice. It was a really nice car. But I think two things that I always look for, or I guess three things that are more interesting than the actual game to me personally, are the commercials.
Did you have a favorite commercial or anything that stood out to you? Because personally, it wasn't anything that great. That's
actually, I do have kind of a little a pride of, because I go to James Madison University, and one of our alumni made the Doritos commercial with the dog, where like the dog was like burying the cat, and he gave the guy.
Oh yeah.
That guy, the guy that made that commercial is a JMU alumni.
You saw none.
Yeah. And then and then the wife's like, "Honey, have you seen the cat?" And he just looks up, and the dog has another bag of Doritos. Nope.
Nope.
So that's pretty cool, JMU Nation. What whoop whoop. But I also really liked I think E-Trade, the one with the babies. That's E-Trade, right?
I always like their commercials, regardless.
Yeah.
Of Superbowl or not. They're funny.
Yeah, but the fact that he was like, "I'm speed dating," like it kind of was like, ew, because even though he is a baby too, I guess it's like he's old enough to be robbing the cradle. Like, I don't know, it's just like such a conundrum. It's just so much to take in. It's just really funny.
That's funny. Which one did I like? There was this Skechers commercial with this dog wearing the shoes.
Oh,
and
yeah.
it was like racing on the greyhounds. Then it did the old moonwalk across. That was kind of funny.
Oh yeah, I did see that one. I thought that one was funny.
Everything else seemed kind of weak to me.
Yeah, I feel like I didn't see all of them. I didn't get to enjoy them, but I know they're on the Xbox dashboard, which is kind of nice.
Teleflora had one with what's her name? I can't remember it, but it was okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some
the ask chick. And you shall receive, or whatever.
Yeah.
Sex. Sex. Yeah.
Yeah.
But the other thing, really non-related to, and this is just me being a girl, the Puppy Bowl on Animal Planet, that they play throughout the Super Bowl. It's just a bunch of puppies in a room together playing. It's awesome. Generally, I get sidetracked with that, and then I forget to go back to the Super Bowl. And then they have the kitten halftime show where it's just a bunch of kittens in the area. So that's,
speaking of halftime show.
Yeah.
Holy crap! I was amazed. Madonna just freaking brought it.
My friend and I were talking about this. I wasn't sure if she was lip syncing or not, because
I think she was for a good portion of it, and some of it she wasn't.
Yeah, you may get pissed at me, but I don't really care. I'm even if you are fans of them, the Black Eyed Peas sucked last year. Like, I'm sorry. So
everything has sucked for years. It's been so since Janet Jackson screwed it up for everyone. It's been so like family friendly. So Paul McCartney, nothing against him and stuff, but nothing no one wants to see. And then the Black Eyed Peas did suck last year.
Yeah.
I would just I mean,
That's
it's
why
going to be hard
I
to top.
support lip
It was,
syncing. Unless you
yeah.
really can, unless you're Lady Gaga, then you probably should just lip sync.
Even then, I wouldn't put it past them for still wanting the control of what comes out on live broadcast.
Yeah, well, especially that's true with Lady Gaga, especially.
Yeah, you
She did
know,
a good halftime show.
I can see them controlling that aspect, and even then, I didn't even care. You
Yeah.
know, it was bad. It was amazing the stuff that she was doing on the stage.
Yeah, she's what, 50?
You know, for her
syncing?
age. Yeah, I was like, wow, and you know, and how many like scene changes they had, and you know, I love her new song. I was doing like home improvement stuff yesterday, and it was on the radio like 500 times. So I was like,
Was it
badass.
LUV Madonna?
Yeah, it just seemed like an 80s kind of like you know, whatever poppy song or whatever. It was cool. I like it.
Yeah, but then it had Nicki Minaj, who I love, and
Yeah.
MIA, who I'm happy to see kind of come back in. Which I don't know. I am kind of worried that she's going. I don't want her to do like pull a Nelly Furtado, which I don't get me wrong. I love Nelly Furtado's like new kind of like hip hop well, not really hip hop, but like kind of like R&B, like Timbaland stuff. But I just don't want her to go into that like mainstream. I don't want her to pigeonhole herself into that mainstream thing. Cause
I don't know. Nelly Furtado did it pretty well for a while, and then she just kind of disappeared.
Yeah.
So
but yeah, no. But you know what I'm saying? Like Paper Planes was, you know, it wasn't Super Bowl halftime.
I mean, she's had a lot of other stuff other than that, but yeah.
Yeah. Oh no, for sure. Yeah. But and then CeeLo, I love CeeLo Green, and I thought LMFAO was, I think
I'm so tired of them. But
I think they're cool guys. Like, I think. I mean, I don't know why people are hating on Madonna. Like you're too old and blah blah. I'm sorry, I couldn't do all the stuff she was doing up there, especially in like boot heels. Yeah.
Dude, I woke up this morning like sore as crap from just tiling one wall.
And you're not even 50. So
I'm not even 50 yet. What the hell? She was like flipping herself upside down and
yeah, she was doing some intense choreography. So quit hating on Madonna. She rocked it.
Nuts.
Stupid idiots. Whatever.
Who's hating on her?
I don't know. There's just been this like I don't know. Like I just hear a lot of like radio stations and my friend and I were talking about this earlier. Just that people are like I guess people who just weren't alive in the 80s.
Idiots.
Yeah, dummies. They just don't really. I guess they just don't appreciate like kind of her relevance in pop culture and pop music. I mean, she can sing too. Like she can still do it. So do your thing, Madonna. Do your thing. But
anyways, all right.
Enough about Madonna. A lot of stuff going on in the forums for us.
Yeah, I actually was just checking out one of our writers has a comic book collection that's pretty impressive. I wish I collected comic books or anything for that matter, but who was it?
Oh, Metal Jared?
Yeah, Metal Jared. He wrote up this really nice forum post on all his comic books, and he has a really nice collection, and I always wanted to get into collecting them, and I even do want to start right now, maybe with my little one, but you know, I have nowhere to start, no idea where to start, and I have one of those personalities where I would just go overboard, and make up for lost time. But it's pretty cool, pretty impressive.
My brother and his now fiance are working. They're good friends with the local comic book shop owner, and he's actually illustrating a comic book that my brother's fiance and I guess kind of him are writing. It's about a jalapeno or something, or like a chili pepper or something. I don't know. So you know, that might be a rare, you know, pride and joy of your comic book collection.
I might have to add it. I've always thought about doing a graphic novel or something like that because, you know, I draw and whatnot. I need like a 40-hour day, you know, to add.
I really wish that, you know, Father Time or God or Spaghetti Monster, really whoever is in charge of that whole thing. I really wish that he would, or she, or it, whatever. I just would like that entity to create more time in the day because I would really appreciate that.
Maybe it could be a time zone, a different time zone
Like,
that people could move to where it just lasted longer
yeah,
than
yeah.
everyone
Like,
else.
or maybe we could think with portals, and we could
There
portal.
you go.
I
You're into the portals
I
lately.
so am into the portals. I'm like 16 years behind, but I love them.
Dude, oh, I played the first one 3 times. I played it on the Xbox. Then I had it for some reason or not, I had it for the PS3, and it'd been a while, so I decided to play through it again on there. And then once again, it came out for free on Steam, so I downloaded it, and I loved it so much, so I played it again.
It's a great game, and then
And yeah, and I haven't finished Portal 2 yet, just because
that's
so many other
awesome.
games came out.
Yeah,
It is awesome.
yeah, there's way too many games. Actually, and Valve has kind of gotten under, I guess, kind of like scrutiny, but because they have been talking about all their releases, like DOTA 2, and they're also talking about Team Fortress 2, like some type of top secret thing on the
Oh yeah,
blog.
that's right.
And
They're like, stop messing with that.
yeah, because people really want Half-Life 3 or Half-Life 2 Episode 3, Half-Life 3, like whatever. People really want that, and they're pissed at Valve for not really communicating that with them. So
They're just slow.
they're they're just slow guys. But they did a protest by playing Half-Life 2 on Steam, but I think like what was it, like over 30,000 people were online at the same time on Steam, which is kind of like, couldn't that overpower the network? Or I don't really know. Cuz I mean
At 30,000 people, it better not.
I mean all on the game at once.
No, I don't think so. I mean, I don't know. I have no clue, but I know as as a factor of like being online for a website, 30,000 people wouldn't kill a website. So, but obviously that's pulling nowhere
Yeah.
the same as it does on Steam.
Yeah. But I mean that's still I mean I don't know how like they're protesting, but then
Screw you! We're gonna play your game.
yeah, we're going to play the game that we want to be added to. But they did this thing where they like sent in crowbars to Valve, and like because it has something to do with like Team Fortress or whatever, or no, it has something to do with Half-Life, not Team Fortress, but to kind of be like, hey Valve, fucking tell us what's going on because we're tired of waiting. So Valve just throw them a bone or a crowbar, I don't know, whatever.
If you're listening.
If you're listening, just lie. I don't know, and then come up with it later. But I mean, I've never gotten into Team Fortress, to be honest. I feel like I'm just so behind everything. So behind.
Yeah, I've tried it and tried it and tried it, and I just haven't got into it. Not that it's not a great and fantastic game. There's just have always been so many other things, especially shooters and whatnot, that have been put in front of that. But and exactly like what you're saying, I feel so behind when I get I get on there and everyone else is knowing everything that's going on, and I'm like, maybe later.
Yeah, I mean, I just played like the new maps on Modern Warfare 3. I had like an opportunity where I didn't have any lag in my apartment, and like I got to play, like I think I played 2 of them. No, I think I only played 2.
Speaking of Call of Duty, I need to go on my rant.
Oh yeah,
let I talked with you about.
Let me get into a comfortable position.
Yeah, just get relaxed and get something to drink.
Yeah.
All right, so a buddy of mine and I still play zombies. We play it every week, like clockwork, on Thursday. And the whole purpose of this is to not really be competitive, but yeah, to be competitive everyone. and to own all our friends, to be at the top of the leaderboards on every list there is, and we have some pretty good zombie players on our list. So we kind of say, all right, so if we do so well on our list, it's like saying whatever so well in the world and whatnot, and compare that to what it is, since there really isn't something that can compare us to other things. I mean, other than worldly ranks and how you're ranked compared to everyone else, but it's kind of hard to say when there's a lot of glitching going on and stuff like that. But so all we can do is do what we do and kind of compare ourselves against the zombie players that we know. And since we pretty much run a zombie website and know all the major players out there, we have a pretty good idea of how we rank up against everyone else.
Right.
So our idea was to have a journey to the top of our friends' leaderboards on every map, and we'd start with a map a week, and if we didn't do it that week, we'd try it again next week and whatnot. And we've done pretty well. We've gotten to the top of all our friends' leaderboards, and ranked pretty well in the world on most of them. Within thousands to the top.
Mm-hmm.
It's just we usually start at 9 o'clock at night, which is pretty late to start playing zombies, but it's just how it works out, and end up playing till about 3 in the morning because we have now gotten to be so good that we're playing 30, 40 rounds, a match, and just we can go longer if we have to, but just really beating the top friend on our list by 5 or so rounds.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we've been stuck on several maps. Moon was our latest one, where we've invested a good 6-7 hours into a match to only have it lose connection. And one time it's okay. It could be our internet, it could be our Xboxes, it could be Xbox Live, something like that. Some weird factor coming into play where it causes a crash. But it sucks because 6 hours of your life and you lose everything. It doesn't record anything. It doesn't record your last round. It doesn't record anything. So anything that you've done in that 6 hours is just for naught. You lose it all. So that happened one time. And then it happened again. So the first time we did it, it happened to us on round 34. I went to the top of our leaderboards, and for some reason or not, he died in no man's land on Moon, and it wouldn't record his score. It put him down at the bottom of the leaderboard. So I was at the top, he was at the bottom, even though we played the same exact round. That was the first weird glitch. Second time, it timed us out on round 36. So we got to round 36, we were, getting set up, and we started killing the astronaut, and boom, it timed out, and we lost connection to each other, and boom, we're gone. So this last Thursday night, we got to round 41. Ooh. We were cooking 7 hours into it, nothing, we can't be stopped. We were thinking, well, maybe we should just stop just in case, and no, everything's going well. Round 41 came rolling around, and the same exact thing happened as it had before. It's just frustrating because you put so much time into a game, and to have it just wasted for nothing, and it's defeating because Thursday's rolling around again, and you're like, man, what are we gonna do? Are we gonna invest 7 hours into a map only for the same exact thing to happen again to us? It's, what do we do?
I don't know.
Who do we talk to? And we know the people at Treyarch, so I don't know.
Just feel like,
it's frustrating.
Just feel like, hey, just put my name down. Did you cry?
Little man tears came out of my face. My buddy was streaming it, and he had the stream going because he has some 100 gigabyte connection, and he decided this time to put a camera on himself so people could kind of put a face with the playing.
Uh-huh.
And I guess he forgot to turn off the stream afterwards.
Oh, do you
and you could see him calling me and just kind of walking around the room pacing, so frustrated, about to throw things. It was bad.
That's really frustrating. That's I've had that happen when we were going for the Easter egg on Moon, and we made a significant, because that one in Shangri-La, it's just so time consuming to do it, and then it's like you said, you invest all this time, maybe not necessarily 6 hours, but you invest all this time, and then it's just like, nope, sorry, try again
Yeah, I mean,
later.
I get the whole lot of it has to do with the leaderboards and getting them to be not askewed, and obviously you can't do like a hot swap or a hot joinable type of thing because part of playing zombies is the attrition. How long can you last? You know, you say you're good, you say you can play, you say you can get to round 100. Prove it. Go ahead and sit down for 6 or 8 hours and show us that you can, you know, because a lot of people claim they can, but no one is doing it. Just because the 6 hours rolls around and your ass is hurting, and you're just, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah, I can't. I Because you can't, like, the thing is, like, you can't pause it unless you're just doing single player. But if you're, like, on a live game, like, you can't pause
Single
it.
player is a different, yeah. Single player is a whole different story. People can pause it and play it for a week straight. That's how people get to round 100 and stuff like that. It's because they play a little bit, they got their strategy down, and they come back. They play it, they pause it, come back, and
Yeah.
it's a whole different story with 2, 3 people, 4 people.
Yeah, no, for sure. I totally agree. That's why I can't do it because I just, like, I either get bored or I, like, have to pee. And then, I don't know. I can't go in a water bottle. So, I mean, I probably could, but we'll say that for another podcast.
Yeah.
Podcast XX.
Soapbox. I just walked off of it. All right.
Yeah, I mean, that's frustrating. I mean, I'm sure other people have, because I mean, other people are saying that it's happened to them too. So you're not the only one that cries those man tears. So go. It's a sign of masculinity to cry. Odysseus cried.
Oh yeah. I'm a super dude then.
Super dude. That should be our comic book. We should have super dude.
Super dude.
I just have him doing weird things, weird industrial things. Um, but so yeah, okay. So we kind of like talked about the forums for a little bit, but they're looking awesome. Like they're just, and we're not even done yet.
Yeah, phase 1 is pretty much done, redesign, but there's a lot of structural stuff we have to do, fixing, things like people's avatars aren't refreshing and showing up, and then a lot of some forums have to get the redesign and special design for the forums.
But yeah, there's I think one of the main things that's really exciting because it kind of links the front end and the forums together is now the articles when they're published on the front end they go straight to the forums, and
Yes.
Janelle or Pure Cyanide Kiss. She is just a magic woman.
She's getting stuff done.
She get her done because like she made it so that when you comment on the thread of the article, it shows up on the front end too. And so you go to the article and you see what we're talking about, and then you can join in the discussion that way, or you can just leave a comment on the front end. So that it really kind of links, so everybody knows what's going on. So now people
that is increased the discussion by like 20-fold.
Yeah, I mean,
on the forums.
I feel like sometimes like for a while maybe it might have been like forum people and then the writers or like the people.
There was a segregation.
Yeah, and it's not fair. It's not right. Separate. It's I think like a lot of times like they didn't read what we wrote sometimes. Like people either read it or they were on the forums, and now I think hopefully people on the forums kind of appreciate what we do on the front end too, because we got good stuff on the front end. We got good stuff on the forums too, and now it's together. And now now like the writers are kind of like, oh, like this is my work on the forums. Oh, look at this cool thread.
There's a forum.
Yeah. Forums work. Forums are fun. But yeah, that's what I'm like super stoked about. And then just a lot of little things, a lot of changes that.
Oh, announcement wise, our Minecraft server has been up crap creek for the past 2 or 3 weeks. We've had our server company change servers they said it was supposed to get better, but I think they jumped the gun and moved to a crappy server company and stuff that you don't even know about. This is stuff that I have their whole section of WeTheGamerz.
Wait,
They
stuff that what?
lost. They deleted half of our stuff. So my admin for Minecraft, Devarn, Zach,
Yeah.
he is like my Molly of the Minecraft world, and he puts in so many hours making Minecraft what it is for We the Gamers, writing permissions, setting up worlds, installing plugins, updating our software, just so much unsaid work that goes on all the time. This guy deserves a raise. And to have all that work just get deleted in this move, and it just was so deflating for him. And but at any rate, we got a lot of it back, and this company is working really kind of one-on-one with us to get it set back up. But the new servers are just working horribly, and apparently they're going to move again and get us something better in this move. But for the people that have just joined or joining or think about joining, don't judge us by these next couple weeks because it's bad.
I mean, and is this something that's kind of going across the board, or is this like? I mean, this isn't just us, right? Other people are.
No, it's just us
Oh,
or
okay,
anyone on
perfect.
this servers. Yeah, it's the way Minecraft works is it's a like it's a PC game and it's it's downloaded and you have to have it hosted on a server. And we don't have it hosted per se on where we have our website hosted because we can just get it taken care of better and better performance on a different server. So we chose a server company that does it, and they went through some changes and decided to do something that just was not right, and they're trying to fix it, and we're just having to suffer through it.
Mm.
So, yay.
Yay. Yay, broken stuff. That's frustrating. I mean, poor Zach.
Yeah, he's put in many hours, many hours.
Yeah.
Oh,
So if you see him on the forums, give him an internet hug or an internet
he
beer.
needs an he needs an internet beer,
Yeah, give him an internet vodka. I don't know.
an internet reach around.
Which like in
It'd be a long
gay
reach
Star Wars.
because he's from the United Kingdom.
Yeah, I don't know how he'd feel about that. Um, fucking yeah, like in Star Wars, because you can be gay in Star Wars. Don't even get me started on that topic. That's stupid, ridiculous.
Yeah, next time we'll save that one for the bronies
Yeah,
when we talk about that.
yeah. We Sogo and I have just been learning new things about our culture that have just been like,
Our internet is so like small.
yeah.
I know this stuff's been around forever, but I'm just learning about it now.
Well,
I need to expand my web search.
one thing that I learned about recently in my like ever growing searches for portal related content, just because I have an addiction that I don't really want to fix. Apparently, well, like as a subdivision of that topic, apparently there's a thing it's called like Rule 34 on the internet, which basically means that anything that is created, you're like a porn version is supposed to be made. And so, keeping that in mind, there's stuff like
That goes along with Rule 35.
what is that?
Anything that has been made on the internet, there is a dubstep version of it.
Yeah, yeah, that's the background music to Rule 34. Perfect. But there are these things they're called. Okay, so like the main character of Portal is Chell, right? And then you have GLaDOS, and how like paparazzi and like Hollywood always combines couples into like one name, like Brangelina or whatever. Well, so this is Chelldos, but it's not just like, so they're a couple, right? But these people, I mean, and of like your creativity, like I'm not like bashing these people because the artwork actually, I mean, from an artistic standpoint, it's really cool and it's really interesting, but it's just so weird. Like I saw one of Chell turned into a human form, like, or not Chell, sorry, GLaDOS turned into a human form.
Was it disturbing?
Yeah, she was going down on Chell, and I was like, "What? What is going on?" And there's like lots of just like this like sexual like portal. It literally is a portal into a sexdom, I guess, is really what it is. And then
Wow, we'll have to explore that one again.
yeah, it's weird. And there's like Wheatley is a guy, and there's just like a whole like orange box sexdom that I'm just now uncovering. And not that I'm like, oh yeah, fucking porno, but it's just like you just stumble upon it if you search portal.
Sure.
I just Google portal porn. Pornal. That's what I Google.
Portal.
I search portal. Yeah. All right. Well, that's it. So head over to
Peace out.
WeTheGamerz.com. Sign up on the forums. Sorry for the shitty podcast. We'll see you next bye week. Whatever.
Laters.
Later. Bye.